Welcome back, guys, to our live Arsenal transfer news update show. Now in this latest Arsenal news, as always, guys, there's officially 10 days left until the window is shut. We've of course been here every single day doing this transfer live show. I want to thank everyone for the support from it as well. And yeah, 10 more days until January, people, and then that's when it opens again. But yeah, it's been a decent window. We still need more signings. We'll discuss the latest news. Balogun to AS Monaco is very, very close to completing. It's just down to the player now. Apparently, is willing to join Chelsea. We're going to go all through that today. And of course, it wouldn't be a transfer video without Mohammed Kudus talk. We're back again with a bit of Mohammed Kudus. But so yeah, make sure you smash like buttons. Leave a comments down below. Thanks so much for support as always, people. And let's get right into the show today. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. They'll get signed before the start. So yeah, guys, I want to apologise for the live. There's no live stream yesterday. I was out all day. I was having fun in Fort Park, people. Yeah. I was on, yeah, I did. I'm not a pussy. Yeah, I did not go. I went on every roller coaster there is, even though there's like a waiting queue like 1 hour. I went on the best roller coaster there is, bro. So yeah, I was out all day. Didn't get back till really late last night. Hence why I had to upload 3 pre-recorded videos yesterday. But we're back in with live streams today. Well, this one today, the transfer news show, and then coming up, the Premier League predictions game week 3. And there might be, because I don't know how I got it. I got access to the FIFA beta. So I don't know if I'm allowed to share it. I probably am, right? I might do a live stream doing a FIFA 24 EAFC, whatever it's called, live stream. So smash like buttons up, guys. As I said, as Arteta would say, smash your fucking like buttons up, guys. Hashtag free Tierney. Let's get into the transfer news. We're going to start with Florian Balogun. Florian Balogun talk today. Many reports going around today about this. We're going to play this video quickly. Let's go. Wait till the screen shares. Just going to hurry up till the screen shares. Cheers, StreamYard. 20 quid and it slows it down. Here we go. This is what's brought by Sky Sports.
Talks continue between Monaco and Arsenal over the signing of striker Florian Balogun. Monaco have yet to go back in with an improved bid, but it's understood that discussions are centred on, there's a broad agreement in place on a fee before finalising a payment structure. Chelsea, though, they are interested in him. Talks continue between Monaco and Arsenal over the signing of striker Florian.
Basically, right, positive talks continue between Arsenal and Monaco, Florian Balogun to join the French club. Monaco yet to return with an improved bid, but it's understood there is a broad agreement on a fee before finalising a payment structure. So pretty much it's very, very close to happening. I think the only issue for me, Monaco will come back in for a better bid. We'll most likely accept it. Hopefully, it's around 50 to 40 million. As I said, selling for that minimal, and we do accept that. I think the only issue is the personal terms. You know, Chelsea are very interested, and there's many reports coming up today by many different articles, many different journalists saying that he would be willing, and his ideal destination is Chelsea over Monaco. And I made a video, obviously, about him going to Chelsea. And I'm like, should we sell him to our London rivals, yeah? Because I believe, ultimately, it will make him stronger because he's a very good player. And I wouldn't mind the fact that we should keep him. But the point is that we ain't keeping him. Arteta clearly rates Eddie Nketiah over this player. And that's been shown why he's not been in the squad, yeah? Arteta has this favouritism to Eddie Nketiah or whatever, yeah? The point is, Balogun ain't staying, all right? So we might as well get the money we can for him, you know, and a good bit of money as well. Yeah, and I said minimal 50, 45 mil at a push to sell this player. I think he is worth that much, and I think we can get that much for him, and we need to get that much for him, because we've always had this tendency. I mean, there's only a few examples I could sit there and say where we've actually sold a player for a good amount of fee, and that's Alex Iwobi, yeah? We somehow got 40 million when we had Unai Emery, when he got rid of him, for 40 million to Everton, yeah? And then I guess you can make the statement about Joe Willock going to Newcastle. Was that 35 mil? So there's only been about 2-3 examples where I've really sat there and said, good bit of business in terms of selling our players. You know, most of the times we usually rip up the contracts and let them go for free, or we get peanuts for them. You know what I mean, people? So I want Arsenal, and it seems that way Arsenal holding out for a lot of money for this player, and rightly so. You know, he ain't going to be staying. I want him to stay personally. I think we should give him another chance, or not even another chance. Actually, an actual chance to prove himself because he hasn't done that at Arsenal, in my opinion, since he's been on loan. We've seen him play 20 minutes in a preseason game. Yeah, he missed 2 sitters. Yeah, but he wasn't seen since. Why? You know, so I would prefer this guy over Eddie Nketiah any day. Yeah, and I know people are going to sit there and say, "Oh, well, Eddie Nketiah played really well." Yeah, yeah, he did play really well against Crystal Palace. And if you watch my match reaction, I actually said he played well, but he couldn't finish. You know, 2 big chances that he missed, but he made up for it for winning the penalty. So yeah, but Eddie Nketiah is not the answer, people. All right, and that's clear to me. He's clearly not the answer, Eddie Nketiah. All right, is Balogun the answer? Well, we're not going to find out because I'm afraid he's going to turn out to be another Serge Gnabry. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we haven't actually seen this guy after his loan. I know what people say, but he played before his loan. Yeah, before his loan, he played against Brentford. He got his chance against Brentford and Chelsea. Remember that season we lost 3 games in a row, start the season, and he played the first 2 games. I get he got his chance then. He didn't look convincing, but he had a loan deal. He looked fantastic in his loan deal. And what I'm saying is I would like to see a better, more of this player play, especially in that pre-season that we had. You know, and he's not even in the squad. It's clear that Arteta doesn't rate him. I don't know if they've had a falling out, if he's not training well. We don't know what it is, yeah? When Arteta was asked about Balogun, he said he's carrying an injury. Make of that what you will, you know? Take that with a pinch of salt because, you know, it just doesn't seem right to me, you know, that he's carrying an injury and he's not even in the squad. Now he was training on his own for a little period of time and he actually returned back to training. So it's a very confusing one, this one. It does look like he's going to be leaving though. Monaco, the front runners in the race. They're leading the race. Inter Milan don't want him. Inter Milan are not even going to go in for the player anymore. They've completely gone out of the race. Monaco seems to be the main club in for the player. He's going to most likely return back to France. But Chelsea is still there. Chelsea is still sort of waiting to pounce on it, yeah? You know, they're sort of waiting to hijack it, I'm guessing. And they are very interested in Balogun. And you know, they are looking to bring in another striker. I know they got Nicholas Jackson, but he's again a kite for them. We have to time will tell. So you know they are waiting to, I guess, pounce on this still. Chelsea, Balogun will be willing to join Chelsea. Many reports. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. But many reports saying Balogun would ideally prefer a move to London, to Chelsea as well. There's a question, guys. Do we sell to London rivals? We sell to London rivals. Let's offer them a massive amount of fee for the player then. Yeah, I said 60 million. There's Chelsea, if you want him, give us 60 mil, 70 mil, you know. Let them overspend for this player. Because it's a London rivals. And I believe mostly it will strengthen them. I really do think it will. And we don't want to do that, especially to our London rivals, as I said. But if they give us the right amount of money, we can use that money. We can go and sign an extra 2 more players, in my opinion, which we do need. We still need more signings this window. So if we can sell this player for 60 mil to Chelsea, then go for it. And if they're willing to accept, then go for it, you know. And I get some London rivals, but yeah, it definitely looks like this guy's on his way out. And it's a shame. Could this be another Gnabry? It possibly could be. It possibly could be because we don't really know a lot about this player. You know, we don't really know. Irish kind of says the beta is copyrighted, Josh. You might get. Oh, okay. So then I can't do it because it's copyright, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame, man. I was gonna do early access, bro. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, because I noticed how. Get back to Ireland, bro. I'm not from Ireland, man. Do I sound Irish? When I said get back to Ireland, I've never been to Ireland in my life, and I'm not Irish, bro. I'm Italian, but yeah. Big up to you, bro. But yeah. As I was saying, guys, with Balogun, yeah, I would sell him to Chelsea, 70 mil. Yeah, you want him Chelsea, proper Chelsea. If you want him Chelsea, give us 70 mil for the player, and we'll take it. You know. But yeah, as I say, I think I'm afraid, and I hope we do. Like, if we were smart, we would put in a little buyback clause. Yeah. Because if he goes smash it again, which if he goes Monaco, he will smash it again. He will score another 20 goals in France, right? Because he did it with a mid-table French team. Yeah, Monaco started the season really well. I think there's won all their first 2 games. You know, and a much better team than he played in was Stade de Rome. No disrespect, but they're a much better team. So he will go and bag 20 goals again in the French league. He'll rip it up, and then all the big clubs coming through him again. Same if he goes Chelsea. You know, what if he rips up in Chelsea and we're going to be sitting there like, oh my God, why did he send to Chelsea? You know, so I hope I hope it's smart of him. We put in like a buyback clause, which we didn't with Gnabry. But yeah, he's definitely going to be leaving. Look, we wish him all the best, man. I would have kept him personally over Eddie Nketiah. I really would have. I always have that worry that this guy's going to go to smash it and we're going to look back on it and be like, oh, why did we sell him? And we're going to regret getting rid of him. I've got a bad feeling about it. So yeah, Monaco are the front, you know, runners in the race. They're going to probably put in their second bids, much improved bids of maybe 40 mil, 50 mil, hopefully. Just down to the player in it, personal terms and all that stuff. What do you want to go Monaco? And apparently he wants to go Chelsea over Monaco. Of course he does. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with this one, people. But definitely looks like he's going to be on his way out. But yeah, Balogun to Monaco. Right, let's get into the next piece of news. We'll talk about a little bit about Ivan Fresneda. Because yeah, there's been a lot of going around about this player. Another one where we've got to keep an eye on. You know, these last 10 days, it could come down to deadline day. We sign another player. But yeah, Arsenal Gunners eye and move for beastly Real Madrid target in Ivan Fresneda. Apparently he has a dream move to England. With a injury to Timber, Gunners could swoop in and hijack the fullback away from several huge clubs in the race. After losing Sambi Lokonga, we know. With that said, the Gunners have reportedly turned to Real evaluate teenager Ivan Fresneda, who's plenty of interest from Europe around the summer. According to record this by Sport Witness, Arsenal, one of the interested parties in the fullback, who Real value at 30 million pounds. That's not that much, is it? The Gunners will have to act fast if they were to make a move to youngster. However, given that he has attracted interest from Real Madrid, AC Milan, Sporting Lisbon, Barcelona, Chelsea, there's so many big clubs in for this player, man. According to him, there's so many big clubs apparently in for this player. Fresneda himself, as per record, dreams of a move to England, likely handing likes of Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea the advantage over European clubs who are facing difficulties in the pursuit of a defender as a result. So as he edges closer to slamming shut, the teenagers certainly want to keep an eye on whether he ends up. Yeah, I've got a feeling this guy is going to come in deadline day. Maybe it wouldn't surprise me if we sign this guy in deadline day. Losing Timber could be a major blow for Arsenal if they fail to replace Dutchman this summer. And Fresneda represents the ideal option despite natural pain on the right. Guys, he's only 18. Is an age when a place on the bench as a backup option should be more suitable, especially whilst he learns trades from Max Ben White and Timber. As reported, 30 million to welcome the players with so much potential could be divided in the future, particularly under the guidance of Arteta, who's helped like Saka and Martinelli thrive. Fresneda has received plenty of praise for his performances in Spain, including from the journalist Juan Urrea, who said Ivan Fresneda has a beastly ability to take measures crosses from the right-handed lane. How good does the boy look, 17 years old? I thought he's 18, but all right. Statistically speaking, to the Valverde teenager, even outperformed Timber in some max threats last season, according to that FB Reef. He made some more progressive carries and won more tackles per 90 than the current Arsenal man, which is incredible impression given his inexperience. I mean, I guess you could say La Liga is better than the Dutch league. Fair enough. Arsenal, of course, could do with a much depth as possibly after their return to Champions League last season. Arteta's aim will be to compete in all fronts. Where that should be our whole entire aim, people, nothing less. Welcome depth at the fullback now that Timber is likely to miss the majority of the campaign could be the key to do exactly doing that. So far, it's been a case of so good for Gunners. We know that, and we beat Palace as well. Whether they sign Fresneda or not, Arsenal are hoping to enjoy another title race after missing out on Silverlet last time out. As chance when it comes to the close and the season kicks on, they'll certainly be one of the sides to watch. So yeah, Ivan Fresneda, I've spoken about this guy many times. I actually spoke about this guy. The first time was in January last season, when we were very, very close in signing the player. We thought it was all going to get done in January. It died down again in the summer. Dortmund, I thought we were going to sign him, then that died down. Real Madrid were very interested. I think they still are very interested in this player. Barcelona, there's so many big clubs in this day. This guy's obviously a wonder kid, with lots of potential. 18 years of age, rated very highly over there in Spain. Big clubs in for the player. Obviously, I don't watch Rayo Vallecano at all. But obviously, you watch the clips of this player. You see apparently he has better aspects to his game than Timber does. It's one of those ones, man. Like, you gotta actually see this player live to judge. And I've got 13 million. It's not even that much. It's not really a risk, is it? We need a defender. This guy definitely will come in to fill the squad depth up. I think it'll be this is not something that really excites me that much. And I get he's got potential. 18, rated very highly, many big clubs in for the player. I get all that stuff. Yeah, of course, it doesn't really excite me, this signing. But we do need a defender. This guy could be very good for the squad depth. But yeah, we have to wait and see. And I've got to think this one go right down to the wire. Deadline day signing, Arsenal sign Fresneda. It would just be very realistic for it, and it is a very realistic signing. I can see Arsenal definitely signing this player. And yeah, look, as I said, many people talk very highly of this player. We have to wait and see what happens with this one. But yeah, if anyone does know a lot about this player, anyone who watches La Liga, anyone who's heard of him before, whatever, then please let me know in the comment section. Is this guy good enough for Arsenal? As I said, I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be a decent signing. It ultimately improves our squad depth. Is it any better than Tomiyasu? Well, time will tell. Time will tell. So it's only 13 million. It's not that much risk involved, let's be honest with it. But yeah, it looks like Arsenal still very interested over amongst of many big clubs to sign Ivan Fresneda. Let's get to the final story then, people, today. And that is about Mohammed Kudus, as always. Yeah, Mohammed, the one everyone's been waiting for, yeah? Mohammed Kudus. Let's get into this today. Mohammed Kudus. Will Arsenal go in and hijack the deal for Mohammed Kudus? This deal is going on and on and on. This is another one where I can see deadline day signing. So many twists and turns in the story. Starting off, we had Brighton come in. They agreed a fee of Hijack. The player didn't want to go to Brighton, yeah? West Ham come in. The player wanted to go to West Ham, apparently, but they couldn't agree a fee. Chelsea and Arsenal are also looking to hijack the player as well. But yeah, and apparently Arsenal Chelsea have got a boost as Ajax rejected West Ham's bid. Let's go through this today. There he is. Ajax star Mohammed Kudus remains under consideration from both Arsenal and Chelsea this summer. Pochettino wants to sign a creative midfielder capable of playing number 10 on the wing. Arteta wants to continue bolstering his squad ahead of the return to Champions League, but is currently focused on selling unwanted players. Ajax reportedly seeking more than 34.5 million. What am I on about? Previously agreed with Brighton. The Dutch Giants had agreed a deal in principle with Seagulls early in August, but it seems they're demanding more. According to Fabrizio Romano, West Ham recently proposed Kudus Highland Brighton's, but the bid has been turned down. Do you know why they've done this, Jess? Because they know. Because when there's lots of clubs in for a player, of course they're going to up their bid even more. Because, they're going to make clubs do bidding wars and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, of course, they're going to up their bid more when there's lots of clubs in for the play, which there is, obviously. So that's why they've put the price tag even higher. They're like, all right, if you want Kudus, have a bidding war for him. So, and I think that's what West Ham did with with Declan Rice when Man City tried to come in. They upped their price, didn't they? So, yeah, it's been turned down. Journalists has claimed the figure's not deemed good enough to sell. Kudus looks destined to compete and move to the Premier League this summer. West Ham have now had two bids for the Ghanaian rejected by Ajax, according to Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea and Arsenal remain interested in signing Kudus and could hijack the Hammers' pursuit of the Ajax star. The Dutch outfit have rejected 35 mil from West Ham. Going through Richard Romano, West Ham, that was earlier, guys. That was earlier. Ajax stance. Ajax manager delivered a fresh chance to Kudus after their win last weekend. I read lots of reports about Kudus this week, but there's literally nothing right now that points to him leaving. I spoke to him this week and fully focused on Ajax. He's a jewel for Ajax. Arsenal and Chelsea boost. Let's read about Arsenal, people. 48-hour deadline that Mohammed Kudus had the decision regarding the personal agreement with Brighton now expired according to Football International. It does not necessarily mean it will say at Ajax, but it hands control back to the Dutch club and allows them to negotiate a higher fee with each passing day. Options for Arsenal and Chelsea could be free signature once again, despite potentially facing a higher asking price than Ajax's original 40 mil valuation. So yeah, that is the Independent has now reported that Arsenal may need to sell some players before they can make any additional purchases this window. After spending in the excess of 200 million to recruit Declan Rice, Julian Timber, and Havertz earlier this month, and now David Raya. The report goes on to add the Gunners' boss may still make a move for Southampton. No, this is old, mate. He's gone to Liverpool. What are they chatting about? Arsenal and Chelsea have been sent major Mohamed Kudus transfer update by Sporting director Sven Mislintat, former Arsenal director, wasn't he? The clubs that have informally inquired about him, he told Ajax Life by Metro, I don't expect an offer very soon, although you know that things can be different in the football world. Perhaps the interest is not as serious as everyone thinks. There's no fixed deadline, but their agreements, we must have to get replacements if they do not already done productively. Obviously, Edson Alvarez left, so if Kudus looks like he'll be leaving as well. So yeah, basically, West Ham have had bids rejected. Should Arsenal go back in and sign Mohammed Kudus? Or hijack him is a correct term to use. But for me, right, obviously we all want Kudus. We all want Kudus, people, yeah. I think he's quality. Yes, I haven't watched the Dutch League. I don't watch the Dutch League week in, week out. But I think he's quality. What I have seen of him, especially in the World Cup, in the Champions League as well. The main thing about this guy is his versatility, as we know. The key buzzword is the versatility. Arteta loves the versatility. But I don't know when people call... Can someone let me in the chat know? I've seen many people say he's a hybrid. What's a hybrid? It's a car. Is he a car? Like, that's a term I don't get why people use it. He's a hybrid. Like, what does that even mean? The hybrid's a car, mate. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a car, but yeah. I know obviously versatility is used as a key word. But yeah, look, basically he can play everywhere in the attacking positions, you know, centre forward, right wing, attacking midfielder, number 8, you know, man can play everywhere. And he plays to centre forward in the Champions League against Liverpool, scoring against them, played all their Champions League group stages matches as centre forward, played, I think, attacking midfielder for Ghana. He could be a perfect backup for Bukayo Saka if he wanted to as well. You know, this guy can play everywhere in that attack, which is one of the main reasons why I want this player, you know. And what I've seen of him, he's got everything, you know, pace, skillful, first touch is amazing. He hasn't got a first touch of like a trampoline. His first touch is brilliant, right? Yeah, I believe this guy will be the perfect signing for Arsenal. We need to sign this player. We need to hijack him, but it just doesn't seem we're going to do it. It's just like, who knows? I mean, look, this club has surprised us this window. There's been some surprising moves this window, you know, but it's just like there's no signs that hint that Arsenal are going to actually go for the player. Like, we are interested so in Chelsea, but it's clear that Arsenal's main priority is getting rid of players at the moment. It really is at the moment. So, and I think I said it before, I'm like, can Arsenal really afford Kudus this window? You know, because it's clear that Arteta is looking to raise funds for players. I can see that this one also going down to maybe deadline day. You know, as soon as we get rid of Balogun, hopefully we get a lot of money for Balogun, and maybe we'll go in for Kudus if he's not gone by then. But West Ham, I thought we were going to get him. You know, they've had 2 bids rejected. Will they go back in for a third bid? Maybe their final bid, they'll go back in, and they'll have to wait and see. But I've got a feeling that this is going to go down all the way to the wire. A bit like the Ivan Flaneza deal, you know. I've got a feeling like this deal is going to go down to the wire, you know, all the way till deadline day. I've got a feeling. So Arsenal, we need to, you know, get a move on and sign him, because we're going to lose out on a quality player here, people. And we still need players this window, yeah? It's been a great window so far, as I said. You know, we signed four players. Havertz was questionable, out of the blue. 65 million, a lot of money. Obviously, Declan Rice was fantastic, world-class signing. That really fair play to Ante and Edu for pulling that one off, especially when Man City came in the race. Obviously, Timber was a gem, as we know, he's injured. That David Raya, out of the blue, good signing. Now we're going to get. Now obviously we've got to focus on selling players. I need to talk about Sambi Lokonga as well. He's off to Brighton apparently now as well. He's an old one, but yeah, now we've got to focus on selling players, and also I think we still need another, obviously, defender. Now Timber's got injured. A backup right winger for Saka, a striker. You know, but we ain't going to get a striker this summer. In January, there's two main strikers that we could go for: Ivan Ferguson and Ivan Toney. As I said, I've always been a big fan of Ivan Toney. He's been my first choice. But at the end of the day, this summer, if we were to sign one player, for me, it would be Mohammed Kudus. That should be our main focus, Mohammed Kudus, guys. You know, so yeah, let's wait and see. Guys, I don't know who's knocking on my door now. Why do people, every time I do a video, a stream, they knock on my door? They just, yeah, perfect timing. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Sorry, guys. Apologies about that. Apologies. But as I was saying, January will be big. Yeah, I can't wait for January, because hopefully we're going to sign a proper striker. Not like we got one. I think Jesus is quality, but I think we need another striker. Will it be Ivan Ferguson or Ivan Toney, man? For me, I've always said Ivan Toney is my first choice. Even Ferguson, we know Brighton won 100 million. Toney would probably get about 50, 60 mil, yeah? So for me, Ivan Toney will always be my first choice, you know. I watched his podcast, amazing podcast that he did, by the way, talking about Arsenal, that he likes the fans, the style of play. He's always liked Arsenal, yeah? So I'll take Ivan Toney any day. But I think we still need, for me to up my rating of the window, I give it 8 out of 10. Guys, let me know in the chat, yeah? What would you rate this window so far? And I give it an 8 out of 10, right? If we sell players, it will go up. And if we sign a few more players, it will go to a perfect window, yeah? But for me to say it's a perfect window, 9, 10 out of 10 ratings, yeah, we have to improve our squad a bit more. There's still more players that we have to go in and sign, in my opinion. Yeah, that way I'll be so. If we get Kudus, another defender, an extra 2 signings, maybe another 3, a bonus signing or whatever, and we sell the deadwood that's still there. There's still about 9, 10 players that we need to get rid of, which we are starting to do now, which is good. Then I'll sit here and say, and that will ultimately give you more confidence that we're going to go and win this league title, yeah? And I know I predicted it, and I said in my predictions we're going to win it. And for me, it's non-negotiable, not non-negotiable, yeah? Big buzzword. Not to compete for this title this season. The minimum standard is to compete for the league title this season. That's the minimum, nothing less. Minimum standards should be to compete for the league title once again, and hopefully go and win it. And I think we are going to go and win it, yeah? I'm confident, very confident in this team. We spent the money. Let's go and deliver now on the pitch. But yeah, Kudus, we have to wait and see. Hopefully we do hijack the player. I love him at Arsenal. Guys, bear with me. I will go through your comments in a minute. I need to go for the final story about Albert Sambi Lokonga, a player that could be going out of Arsenal. Now, I personally thought, and I think we all thought, that he was going to go to Burnley. But that deal's sort of gone, it's finished now, that deal, you know. I don't know what happened to that deal. I thought it was all agreed to Burnley, to be honest. But apparently, Brighton are very interested in Sambi Lokonga. And he could be on his way to Brighton. Whether it's going to be a loan deal or a permanent deal, we have to find out. But let's go through this. Yeah, many reports coming out today saying Arsenal are looking Only if I think they're looking to sign this Lille midfielder called Babella. Well, I have to pronounce this guy's name. But if that deal doesn't go through, then they're gonna go to Sambi Lokonga. Yeah, Carlos Balella. But yeah, Brighton reportedly turned their attention to inquiries that out Sambi Lokonga after talks with Arsenal have stalled. So yeah, that means it's not going to happen, is it? The Sambi Lokonga, sorry, the Balella deal. So yeah, but now have now made about face in the direction of one wanting Arsenal midfielder as they look to reinvest the 150 million received in the sales of McAllister and Caicedo. According to TalkSport, the 23-year-old is now being pursued by the Seagulls, who will look to bring in the Belgians to the Ajax initially on a loan. So yeah, looking like it could be a loan deal, guys. Looking like it could be a loan deal for Albert Sambi Lokonga. Lokonga joined Arsenal in 2021 for 150 mil, made just 9 appearances alone at Crystal Palace last season. He was not part of the plans before Arteta. Brighton have been busy bolstering their squad ahead of their first ever appearance in Europe this season. Seagulls snapped João Pedro, James Milner. But yeah, I think that's it, right? I think that's it. Yeah, so a loan deal, guys. It's a loan deal for Albert Sambi Lokonga to Brighton. Another loan deal. Look, he just hasn't worked out at Arsenal. Yeah, for me, it's part of this. Players that need to be sold. You know, I just don't think he's going to be good enough. If he has a good loan deal, then maybe at Brighton, you know, and I think this is a perfect move for this player, yeah? You know, Brighton are I respect them a lot. Just the way how they attract players, the manager they've got in Roberto De Zerbi, the players they've got currently now as well. They're a very underrated side in the Premier League. Obviously, they've got Europa League for the first time. They're a team that you can't underestimate at all because they will, you know, well, we saw what happened to us when we played them last season. And many teams in the Big Six, if you underestimate them, then they will beat you. I said they've got a very good manager under Roberto. He's been working under a good manager of Roberto De Zerbi. And yeah, they're a very good club in terms of recruiting players and selling them for big money, attracting players as well. So I've got a lot of respect for Brighton. I think it'd be a good move for Albert Sambi Lokonga. I know it's a loan deal. Obviously, he was loaned out Crystal Palace. It seemed to me that Patrick Vieira actually was a big fan of the player because he was playing him. As soon as Patrick Vieira left, got sacked, then Roy Hodgson came in, and he wasn't seen since. You know, so when he played Crystal Palace, he only made 9 games. Only played 9 games under Patrick Vieira, and then as soon as Roy Hodgson came in, wasn't seen since, as I said. So yeah, with this one, it's gonna be another loan deal. Look, when he first, I think this player was recommended by Thierry Henry, wasn't he? When he first came in, it just hasn't worked out. I thought his first games he looked pretty decent, but then after that, it just didn't work out at Arsenal. Let's be honest with it, people. Will it ever work out? Probably not. You know, unless he goes and loan and smashed it at Brighton and then comes back, I just don't see him fitting into Arsenal's. And it's clear Arteta doesn't rate him. So for me, I think it's perfect time for. And yeah, we wish him all the best. All that stuff, but it's going to be a loan deal, as things stand. So, yeah, let me know you guys thoughts on Sambi Lokonga. But then if you keep him, I certainly wouldn't. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. So, yeah, that's all the news today, people. Let's get into your guys' comment section. Let's get into your guys' comments. Big up everyone in the chat. Smash the fucking likes. As I said, guys, as Mick Arteta would say. Big up Steve, first comment, appreciate you tuning in, bro. Premier League match day 3 predictions, standout at every player league, best summer transfer at every club, FSG, nice one, man. You're going to do a lot of this today, nice one. Big up to you, Steve. It's just Arsenal related today, mate, but you can come on my Premier League predictions I'm doing later today. Smash the fucking lights up, guys. You know it, come on. You can't join Steve as Arsenal only. Big up to Jordan in the chat as well. Yeah, Arsenal exclusive. Yes, Irish Gunner, up the fucking Gunners. Come on. you can do it, guys. Big up Irish Gunners, legend, mate. The beta is copyright, Josh. You might get in trouble for trying it. Yeah, because I was thinking, why ain't all the YouTubers who got it showing the beta, showing the gameplay of it? I'm like, probably because it's copyrighted. So, I know, yeah. I might get in deep trouble if I do like I was gonna do like an Arsenal career mode for it. I'm gonna double check that. I'm gonna search up see if any YouTubers doing it, because it is a beta in it. So, and I think when you play it, it shows the code on the screen, doesn't it? So, yeah, I don't think I can do it. Big up to you, my man Scott. Hope you're doing well today, my bro. Appreciate you tuning in. How's your FPL team looking, Scott? Have you made any transfers? I'd make a few for this week, mate. I'd make a few transfers for this week, obviously due to injuries and all that stuff. But yeah, we were selling. Yeah, that is like, if we want to sell Balogun to our London rivals, minimal 70 mil Chelsea. Yeah, if you want him, 70 mil. We can use that money. We can sign an extra 2 players, in my opinion, which will help us, you know, hopefully win this league title this season. But 100%, man. If we want to sell to our London rivals, we're going to have to demand a massive fee. Yeah, and we know Chelsea love to overspend. So come on, Chelsea, give us some money, mate. Yeah, cheeky 100 mil maybe. Big up to Mission Gamer. Get back to Ireland. I don't know what you mean, Mission Gamer. I'm not from Ireland, bro. I don't know if I sound Irish. I don't think I do. I'm Italian, bro. Forza Italia. I'm English. I'm half English and I'm half Italian. All right. So I've never been to Ireland. You know what? Fair play to all the Irish people. I'd love to go to Ireland one day. I'm not from Ireland, but yeah. Big up to you, Mission Game. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Can we do Premier League predictions tomorrow morning? I don't think I can, man, because I've got GCSE results day tomorrow. Yay! Can't wait for that. I can do my match preview on the same day. I'm gonna do it today, Jordan, man. Just pre-recorded today because I'm very busy tomorrow. I'm gonna do I can only fit in one live stream tomorrow as well. But yeah, because I've got GCSE results day. Should I do a live reaction, guys? Open my GCSE results, live reaction, player ratings and fan cams. Oh man. Big up Paul in the chat as well. I'm very well, mate. I went full part yesterday and I literally drove past Milton Keynes. Like, big up Paul, man. I was like, because that's obviously where you're from. So I was like, big up to Paul. Pepe is back in training. Let me see if I can find a few pictures of him back in training. But yeah, he is, man. And I'm buzzing, bro. I can't lie. You know me, I'm a big Pepe fanboy. Big up Pep, yeah. Bad man Pepe, come on. But yeah, he's back in training and I'm buzzing he's back in training. And hopefully he's on the bench for Fulham this week. But let's see if there's pictures of him. If he's back again, mate. Come on, Peps. Where is he? Let's have a look. Pepe. Let's see if he's back in training. Let's see if I can find a picture of him back in training. Let's have a look. Pepe, Arsenal. Let's have a look. Guys, hit the fucking like buttons up. Yeah, so I don't think there's no pictures of him in training at the moment that people have caught, but I think we'll probably see him. Do you know when else will do the inside training? Then I think we'll probably see him there. And hopefully he'll be on the bench. And I want him to be on the bench for the Fulham game. Perfect backup for Saka, in my opinion. West Ham want Kudus. Yeah. Brighton were linked. Yeah, go on, Liverpool. Please. Please buy Lokonga. No loan. Buy him. Big up to Luke. Northampton have got Cheltenham. Nice one, man. Good luck to Northampton. Good luck to your team, bro. Hope Northampton win. Big up to my man Sean. Hope you're doing well today, bro. What do you bring up about the rumours for Evan Ferguson next summer? Of course, I rate the guy really highly. I think he's a quality striker. But that 100 mil price tag, bro, I think we can go and get Ivan Toney instead. That's what I want instead. But look, I love Evan Ferguson at Arsenal. I think he's quality. You know, I think he's quality. And I think even though he hasn't been playing that much for Brighton, he's been on the bench the first 2 games of the season. Obviously, when he came off, he scored. Like, this kid's something special. You know, all the Irish people rate him because it's pretty much their best player in their national team. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Evan Ferguson. But they're demanding 100 mil for the player. Like, because they sold Caicedo for 110, they think they can demand all their players for over 100 mil. Like, how much if Evan Ferguson, yeah, is worth 100 million, how much is Matoma worth? 130. You know what I mean? Like, it's like every single player. Like, they will. If we wanted to buy Danny Welbeck back, they'll probably demand 50 mil for the player. You know what I mean? It's mad, isn't it? Be up to Francis in the chat. How you doing, my friends? Please, any splash out the cash and go by Mohammed Kudus. He's a solution to the team problem. He's a great player, can score goals, and that's what the team lacks. Agreed. I agree with you, my friend. I think we definitely need to go and get Mohammed Kudus. I'm a big fan of him. He's very versatile, as I said. You know, can be a right winger for Saka as a backup. Can play centre forward, attacking midfielder as his main position. I think that's where he played in the World Cup for Ghana as well. I was really impressed with him in the World Cup. And also, he can play number 8. Like, this kid is something special. And I think Arsenal needs to go in there and hijack the deal and hurry up and get this deal done. But I think this one's going to go down to the deadline day, my friend. You know, that's where it's all deadline day for this deal to get done. Because there is lots of clubs in for him, and not Brighton. Ajax are going to up their fee even more, aren't they? So, yeah, exactly. Splash out the cash, go and get Kudus, be a perfect signing for Arsenal. And yeah, big up to you, France. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Yeah, Robbie, man. Yeah, mate, all the best to you, man. And I hope you get some good results. And I hope you're happy with your results. I know I've already failed, mate. I don't even need to go and collect them, mate. I've passed everything but maths and English, I'm telling you, mate. And they're the main 2 important ones, in it. So I know I failed maths and English, but I've passed everything else. But yeah, I'm going to go in. Oh, man, I'm dreading it. But yeah, big up to Robbie as well. If you're free again for Friday, we're going to do the Big Six show on Friday again. I'm going to get another Tottenham fan on as well. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more people on the Big Six show on Friday. If you're free again, then let me know, my friends. If not, no worries, of course, my friend. But yeah, all the best for tomorrow, man. And look, end of the day, whatever you get, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, if you pass everything, big up to you. If you fail, it's not even the end of the world. For me, I know I failed already. I don't even need to see them. I know I failed already. Maths and English, the main ones, but I'm going to probably go and retake them in college anyway. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, all the best to you, my man. Big up to you as always. Legend. Yeah, Lokonga is a new Yaya. Yeah, of course. You're putting 3 points ahead of me. I know I am, bro. I'm getting embarrassed in my own. I'm the owner of my own league. I should be top. I'm like, where are we? I think I'm like 5th or 6th now. Big up to Ryan. How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you tuning in. I'm not using Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can probably do it for tomorrow. Because I'm really busy tomorrow, innit? I've got GCSE results day. I'm gonna go out after with all my mates after it. You know, just go and do some stuff just to celebrate the results. Because apparently, like if you go to like Nando's, yeah, you get free food or something. I'm like, I'm down there, mate, straight away. Yeah, get my results, get down to Nando's, mate. You know, get some free food or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna be out for quite a while, and then I'm gonna go to the gym after as well at like 5 p.m. So I'm gonna be out all day tomorrow. So that's why I said, can we do it today? But it's not the end of the world, my friends. I'll try and fit in for tomorrow. Trossard has his number. Who? Pepe's number. Yeah, I think he does. Right now looking, I like the Matthews. Yeah, facts, they are. They are like the Matthews, bro. You know what I mean. Record video prem predictions later. I'm doing mine pre-recorded today, mate. Glenn, big up to you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Get me Kudus and the right back in the before. Yeah, exactly. That's what we like. We still need a few more players in the window. And yeah, I've got a feeling like the Flanesa, Giza, and Kudus will probably come down to like deadline days. So be interesting, man. If Pepe is given another chance, then I would say no, that's a no to Kudus. Yeah, this is the thing with Kudus, right? It just doesn't seem Arsenal going to go for the player at the moment. The talks are interested, but there's not actually any. We haven't actually opened any talks with Brighton. I keep saying Brighton for fuck's sake. Ajax. We haven't opened any talks with Ajax yet. It just doesn't make sense. Like Chelsea and Arsenal are literally the same. We're both interested in the player, but we haven't. The only club that's gone in for the player in terms of like talks and offered bids and all that stuff, yeah, is West Ham and Brighton at the moment. Brighton, well, the player didn't want to go to Brighton, but they agreed a fee. But most times they didn't want to go. And with West Ham, they haven't agreed a fee, but apparently the player is willing to go with West Ham. It doesn't make sense. Why would he want to go West Ham over Brighton? Yeah, I guess because it's London, isn't it? But yeah, let's just hope Arsenal, because I believe when you go this now, once we sell all the players, yeah, if we get like 50 mil for Balogun, we sell a few more players and we can go and get Kudus, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we've still got time, and that's hopefully Arsenal's next step. Plus Kudus could be a good backup to Odegaard, 100%, bro. Look, man can play everywhere. Man can play a good backup to right winner for Saka. He can play, as you said, in Odegaard, number 8. He played centre forward a few times, obviously for Ajax. He played all the Champions League games last season as a centre forward for Ajax. So Man can play everywhere. Yeah, exactly. He even left wing as well. I don't even know. Yeah, he can play everywhere, man. So it'll be the perfect signing, bro. It honestly be the perfect signing for us. But let's hope Arsenal going for him, because before another club like West Ham or Chelsea get a very good player, you know, we're going to be losing out to a very good player. So let's hope Arsenal go and get him. And January, I'm looking forward to January already, people. Yeah, hopefully in January we'll be in the title race, top of the league, and then we can go in and get another striker. Whether that be Ivan Ferguson, that seems to be Arsenal's main target, or hopefully Ivan Toney, we can go and get another striker. So, yeah. Look, for the rest of the window, I mean, what happened as well? I forgot to mention this. What happened to that Brazilian player? Do you remember Arsenal was very close in signing, and apparently it was agreed, it was a done deal, we were going to sign Botello. Do you remember him? What? That's gone completely quiet. That has gone so quiet, man. We went to sign Botello, and it's like it was agreed that everything was agreed as a done deal. Apparently, someone said it was going to be announced like next week, and now look where we are. It's been like 3-4 weeks, and it's still not been announced yet. Like what? So yeah, that Botello deal is definitely off. But yeah, what was I going to say now? I forgot what's gone on my head completely. Look, 10 days left till the window. I only see us signing probably Fresneda. That's it. And we're going to sell a bunch of players. You know what? Realistically, I reckon Arsenal, and they could surprise me, and I hope they do, but I reckon we'll sign one player on deadline day, and that will be Ivan Fresneda as a defender. And that'll be 5 signings in, and we'll probably get rid of Balogun, whether it be Chelsea or Monaco. We'll get rid of hopefully Tavares, you know, Lokonga, you know, many players. And yeah, Tierney. What's happened? Hashtag free Tierney, people. What's going to happen with Tierney, man? You know, today there's been no talk, but if he's in the squad, which he most likely won't be, then it'll be very interesting. Like, obviously, with Gabriel, we have so much talk about Gabriel, you know. So, and do you know what I think happened with the Gabriel story, yeah? This is, people do this very easily, right? Because he was dropped for 2 games, yeah? Out of the squad completely. I know he came off the bench against Palace, yeah? Because he was dropped. And then I think Saudi Arabia was looking to sign him as well. You know, and then I think someone said Real Madrid were into. I think one football said Real Madrid wanted him, right? I think they just made it all up. To be honest, I'll be honest. Like, it's very easy to make up a story. Oh, he's been dropped from the squad completely. Saudi Arabia. Let's just make out. You know, and someone said apparently Saudi Arabian agent was in London was talking to Gabriel, which why wasn't he in the squad? I think that was a whole lot of bollocks, because I think look, it was interesting why he was dropped from the squad. Like, it's very interesting why he was dropped from the squad. Like, I don't know why that was. Maybe he's having an injury or something. I don't even know. But you saw after the game when him and Arteta were shaking hands. Man was wearing the captain's armband after the game. Like, if you was wearing the captain's armband, would you really be sold? Like, it just wouldn't make sense to me. I think the Real Madrid story was bollocks. I think the Saudi Arabia, he's staying, people. Yeah, Gabriel's staying. But yeah. Botello didn't agree personal terms. Oh, right. There we go then. There we go. I think we'll sign Kudus. Please, man. Please. We've got to sign him. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. I reckon we'll sign no one and maybe a defensive loan deal. Most likely, yeah. 10 days left. Maybe, yeah, a loan deal for, like, I don't know, Flanese or what his name is. But yeah. Of course, you're saying because Chelsea are rivals. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Like, if we were to sell Balogun, we need to get minimal 70 mil for the player. Yeah. If you want him Chelsea, proper Chelsea. Yeah. If you want him Chelsea, yeah, go and give us 70 mil for the player. Right. We need the money. Offer big money for the player. They are London rivals. Yeah. Offer big money for them. And I know we bought off them with Havertz. Yeah. Look, we splashed 65 mil for Havertz. Let's do the same for Balogun. Yeah. If you want Balogun, yeah, give us 70 mil. You know. We're so quick to get the ex-Chelsea players like Jorginho, Havertz, Willian, David Luiz, etc. Yeah, if they want Balogun, give us 70 mil. Simple as that. Gabriel steps on the pitch and puts on the exactly. I think that whole story especially to Real Madrid, I think that's bollocks. Saudi Arabia is like well, you see Saudi Arabia, they want everyone in it, so fair enough. But the Real Madrid story I thought was horrendous. Like, it's like, I bet they made it up because they saw Militao was injured and like, oh, they're looking for a new defender. Let's make out Gabriel's going there. Like, come on, you know. Sorry, I missed his comment. Big up to you, my man. He says we really need a backup for Saka. Kudus, exactly. Kudus for me will be the perfect signing for Arsenal this summer. He really would. As you said, he could be a perfect backup to Saka. Could play centre forwards. Odegaard's position, number 8, left wing. Bro can play everywhere in that attack. So, yeah, I agree 100%. Tony in January, yeah, exactly, man. Please. Again, I'm sure you saw the podcast, right? Which he did. He said like he likes Arsenal. He likes style of play. He loves the fan base as well. Big up Tony, man. Come on, come to the Arsenal, mate. Come to the Arsenal. But yeah, with Tony, like he's free to play again on January 17th, so we can literally buy him in January. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Get Tony. If we can't get Tony, get Ferguson. And I heard a story as well. I don't know how true it is. Of course, you got to take this with a pinch of salt. But Victor Osimhen, Arsenal could be looking at him as well as Ferguson. Arsenal could be looking at Victor Osimhen as another target. All 3 of them, yeah. Who guys? All right, let me know in the chat. Out of all 3 of these players that we, as a striker, you know, who would you guys sign? If it, of course, I have to pick one, which you're going to sign one. Would it be Ivan Toney, Ivan Ferguson, or Victor Osimhen? For me, it'll be Ivan Toney. I said it from ages now. He's always been my first target, first choice striker, Ivan Toney. Yeah. Of course, I'll love Ivan Ferguson and Osimhen as well, but I'll just prefer Ivan Toney. He's Prem proven. So is Ferguson. I get it, but yeah, he's Prem proven. Man scored 20 goals last season for Brentford. You know, playing for Brentford, no disrespect. Yeah, they're a good side. Thomas Frank's a good manager, but Arsenal he's going to bloody double his scoring, mate. Let's be honest with the players he's got around him. I think he's a target man. I think he bullies defenders. His hold up plays world class. Aerial plays world class. Everything about him is world class. You know, so I'm a big fan of Ivan Toney. I think on paper now he's got to be the second best striker in the league, behind Erling Haaland. Yeah, he's got to be the second best striker in the league behind Haaland. So go and get him, you know. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat as always, people. I'm on the road to 6K. Give me a sub. I'll do daily Arsenal content as always. So yeah, big up everyone. We need to recruit the money for the corpus. We do indeed, man. We need that money. We can go and sign some more players. Chelsea signed the Serbian goalkeeper. Did they? Wow. Another goalkeeper Chelsea signed. Gabriel fitness wasn't that good in training. Oh, what is that? Is that why then? He was a bench then. I guess that makes sense. I'm so serious that Kudus is a versatile player, very dangerous attacking player who can play in both flanks and is also great backup for Odegaard. Facts. Which is why he's a perfect signing for Arsenal. But let's just hope we go and get him before someone else does, you know. Only think Trossard is the answer and we don't need Kudus. But this is a thing, Scott, man. What is going on with Trossard? What is going on with Trossard? Because how's this guy not getting no starts? Bro was superb against Barcelona where everyone was on the hype train, yeah, like we beat Barcelona. He was superb. Yeah, he was quality in the pre-season. Behind closed doors, he's got 2 goals against Luton. I guess behind closed doors, but forget about that, yeah? Pre-season, he was quality. On the bench every single game. Why? It doesn't. And when he comes off the bench, he bloody scored against Man City, yeah? Which won us the community should effectively, because we beat them on penalties, cool. But yeah, that pretty much, he saved us in the last minute against Man City to win the community shield ultimately. And he's not getting any starts. Why? You're telling me Eddie Nketiah is better than Trossard, yeah? Arteta. Yeah? What? So Arteta clearly favours Eddie Nketiah a lot. But we can quite easily play Trossard as a false 9. But I don't get it. What I would do against Fulham is play Trossard false 9. That is exactly what I do. So yeah. Tony, yeah. Massive fan. He's my first choice. Tony and Osimhen. I'm actually going to get both. But yeah, Tony will be a very good acquisition. He sure would be, man. He sure would be indeed. But yeah, look, guys, we got everyone to tune in today. That's all the news today, people. As always, we're back tomorrow. 10 days left, mate. Mate, it's gonna be sad when it ends. I don't know if I still do transfer videos even when it's not even the windows open. Maybe not live streams, maybe pre-recorded videos, but Man, I'm gonna miss doing these transfer live streams every single day. You know, even like it's even funny when you get all the rumors come out. You know, like about Mbappe, Frankie de Jong, Tuchel, like all those rumors is funny to read and to talk about them. So I'm gonna miss doing these live streams. You know, until January. You know, so yeah, 10 days left, guys. Let's hope what Arsenal do sign some more players and also get rid of a bunch of players as well. So yeah, make sure you smash up on the way out, guys. Give me a sub if you are new as well. I'm on the road to 6K subscribers. Let's try and get there before October. October's the goal to get 6K subscribers. We're on 5.2K at the moment. 800 subs away from 6K. By Christmas, I want 7K. By New Year, sorry, no. By New Year, I want 8K. No, I'm joking. By New Year, I want 7K subscribers. That's the aim, people. By the end of next season, when we win the league, I want 9K. Let's do it, people. Smash that buttons. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Take care, everyone. I'm going to be back in later today, probably. I'm doing Prem predictions later today, game week 3. I'll be pre-recorded video. I've got a football trial for I'm gonna be playing men's football soon, guys. So I've got a football trial for that. Hopefully I get in. So that's in the evening, this evening. So yeah, look forward to that. I've got GCSE results day tomorrow. Yay! Live reaction, player ratings, fan cams. Oh man, I'm dreading it, bro. I'm dreading it. Like, just going in there. It's gonna take me ages to get to school as well because I've got to get the bus. So that's the worst. That's the only thing I'm dreading. It's getting the bus, mate. That's like not results. Just getting the bus to the school, mate. It's annoying because I've got to wake up early, about 9 a.m. to go and collect them. So yeah, guys. Look. I know I failed English and maths, but I passed everything else, so it's all good. But you know, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, is it? So I need you to just retake them in college. But yeah, smash that buttons on the way out, guys. As Anteta will say, smash the fucking like buttons up. You can do it, guys. You can do it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can do it, guys. The light bulb, guys. Mate, I was watching that the other day. You know, I was watching just before I got. I was watching the Amazon All or Nothing once again. I rewatched it. It's class. Arsenal should have made a part 2 to it, man. We have to get season 2 for it, you know. But will they ever do it? You know, maybe this season. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but they should do it this season. Of All or Nothing part 2, because I don't think Man City ever did part 2, did they? But they definitely should try and do another season to it. I think that'd be lit as well. So yeah, take care, everyone. Smash that buttons on the way out. I'm out of here. Ciao, people, and yeah, enjoy the rest. What's the day today? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Wednesdays. I'm out of here, and come on, the Reds. Vamos, vamos. Ciao, people. Ciao.